These are the original lenses that came with the frame before my prescription lenses were mounted inside the frame. They typically send them along if you buy your frames online. And here you can see the prescription lens is mounted inside the frame. Now you can save a lot of money by buying your eyeglasses online, but one thing you can't do, or that won't come with the online purchase, is the fitting to your face. And in my case, and I put them on my head, and I find that they are a little bit off, because they should have been more like this. You see, more like this, not like this. So this flat look of your frames doesn't fit perfectly on my head. So they should have been a little bit more like this. And I'm going to show you how you do it yourself. So that's one thing. I want it a little bit more like this. And another thing is that these ones turned out to be a little bit too much of an angry lady style. So, you know, a little bit too much of a Karen look on them. So I don't want them like this. I want them like this. Not like this, like this. It's not like this, like this. Very small adjustment. But since I purchased them online, I have to figure it out. Either go to nutrition and have it made for me and pay for it, or I do it myself. You need a little bit of hot water. We have it over there. I'm going to put the hot water into that saucepan. But before we start, I'm going to show you what you need to think about. These lenses are coated with an anti-reflective coating. If you expose these lenses to heat, then the anti-reflective coating will fall off, or they will sort of start cracking, and after that it will fall off. So the first thing you need to do is to pop out the lenses, and this can be a bit intimidating because you need a little bit of pressure and force here, and I'm going to show you how you do it. In some cases you can pop them out from the front to the rear, and in some cases you can pop them out from the rear to the front. Now for this particular frame I found that they are mounted from the front, so I'm going to pop them out from the front. And what you need to do is that you need to put your thumb on the top here, and then you don't press out everything at once. You press out one side, so you can feel how it flexes a bit like this. And here is the flex. So I'm just going to take my fingers and I put it on the edge there, and I pop this one out. You can see that's the first one. Same thing goes for the second one. From this side I put my thumb and my index finger up on the corner, flexes a bit. I can feel that it's letting go easier here, so I'm just going to pop them out there. Now you released the prescription plastics or lenses from your frame, and here you have them. You can see the anti-reflective coating is this bluish tint. Now there's no risk that you mix these ones up, because you can't get them in any other way than we pop them out. We know that we wanted to change the frame to go a little bit more like this and a little bit more like this. I want to make the bend right here. One would like to heat up this section more than the rest of it, but that's not always so easy. So instead of locally heating this one, I will just immerse the frame into hot water, and then I will bend it without changing the shape of this, but this is still very flexible, as you can see. So I'm putting on the hot water. So the water is now boiling, and one way to know where you start is to put a piece of paper, and then you can take your frame, and you can see here, put my finger there, then you can see what it looked like from the beginning. Now what I want to have is a little bit of a bend, like this, tiny amount. See, it's not much. On the edges, it's about 3 millimeters. On the other side, I want them to be not like this, but like this. So not like this, but like this. So here, same thing here. I can make a drawing. So that's where they are now. And I want them to be there. There, I want them to be. That's where they are. Same thing here. If you're looking at the edge, like out there, and there, I want them to come down this much. So that's about 2 millimeters there and 2 millimeters there. Now you can go and fit this in front of the mirror to see, because it's not, you can bend them a little bit back and forth until you're satisfied. But this is roughly what I want to achieve, and this is how you can do it as well. So all I'm going to do is to take these frames and immerse them into the hot water. I'm holding them there for about 20 seconds. "15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And now we're taking this section and only the middle. You can see how they immediately bended. That was actually almost a little bit too much. I'm going to put them on the paper to show you. All the way out, upside down, and the frames are completely open. You can see how they went from this to this. So I took them out now, about 5 millimeters on each side. They're completely straight, no problem. So this acetate frame is very sensitive. It actually forms readily after your pressure, as soon as you heat it up a little bit. So the next thing I'm going to do, now you can see they are, I indicated that I wanted them to be like this instead of being like this. This is where we started. This is what I ended up with. This is what I wanted to be. So I started flat. Now the next challenge is to make them come out a little bit like this. So I want them down about 3 millimeters or 2 millimeters on each side. So they go down in the pot again. Take them from the front this time. I put my finger right here in the middle, and then I put a little bit of pressure on each side. And I hold it there until they cool down. And you can see that it's not much heat needed, because I can hold the frames like this, so that this plastic is really malleable, you know, when it's really easy to shape when it's a little bit warm. So I think that could be enough. Let's take a look. And you see we started with them up there like this. I'm bending them backwards now, or to the original position, and now after having reshaped them, they go from here to there, from there to there. They used to be up there, now they are there. You can see now here how the frames have been changed. If you look at the bridge over there, you see the edges on each side. We're down about 2 millimeters on this side and on this side. So now these ones are probably complete, and I'll go and check them in the mirror. And after that, we're going to put in back the prescription lenses, and you will see how it all comes together. So this one goes in here, to click in place, because there's a little edge on your eyeglasses or your lenses. And that's it for the right hand side. And that's the second one. So we just adjusted our frames ourselves, and now they are a little bit more lean downwards and in this direction. This one is not there. Now both prescription lenses are in place. I hope this helped you guys. Have a good night. Cheers.